The Fiat 130 is a luxury car made between 1969 and 1977. The 130 was Fiat's way of entering the European luxury car market, with the primary focus on maintaining Fiat's #1 spot in Italy by countering the car brands from Britain and Germany, who were showing some success with their luxury cars in the late 1960s Italian market. Therefore, the development of the Fiat 130 had begun and was a project that the brand took very seriously. They were able to do so as their outstanding sales performance in the years prior allowed them to allocate high funding into the development process of the 130. By first getting the well-respected Italian car designer Giampaolo Boano to perfect the styling of this new saloon, and then hiring the legendary Aurelio Lampredi to make a whole new V6 engine for the 130. This engine would use a belt-driven twin overhead camshaft setup on a cross-flow 2.9-liter 60-degree V6 design. The car was launched in March 1969 at the 39th Geneva Motor Show, with this new rear-wheel drive saloon being available with either a 5-speed ZF manual transmission or a 3-speed Borg-Warner automatic, which allowed it to keep up with the offerings of its competitors. This luxurious driving experience was further emphasized by its suspension setup, focusing on maintaining comfort for the driver and passengers, with the front having a modified McPherson strut setup with torsion bars, and the rear having a modified Chapman strut setup. All of this was topped off by 4-wheel disc brakes and a ZF power steering system. However, while these might all sound like very positive aspects that should easily make it a strong contender against German and British rivals, the 130 still had a rough debut year when it came to sales, with Fiat's management pointing out the reason for this being its lack of power. When this 140 horsepower engine was paired with a cumbersome design weighing 1,510 kilograms, it failed to get anywhere near the same performance as competitors.
Cambio automatico. È una 3 litri che una donna può guidare. 6 cilindri a V, 2 alberi a camme in testa, sospensioni a 4 ruote indipendenti, 4 freni a disco a doppio circuito, volante regolabile.
Therefore, during 1970, Fiat had to think of a new plan quickly, not only to prevent the car from not being profitable, but to also save the reputation of this new project that they had already put so much time and money into the development of. This plan involved 2 actions. The first being to immediately upgrade the power output of the engine in the saloon model from 140 horsepower to 160 horsepower by raising compression and increasing the size of the carburetors from 42 to 45 millimeters. And the second being to go full throttle on this recently thought of 130 coupe idea, with the goal of being able to release it the following year.
Un'automobile importante. Fiat 130 Coupé 3200 Pininfarina. Un grande impegno nel costruirla, nel rifinirla, nel collaudarla.
This coupe intended to revive interest in the 130 in the European luxury car market, doing this through a new, more sporty design and even more improved engine. This goal started by hiring the prestigious Pininfarina to develop this new coupe body style derived from the existing saloon, with the lead designer being Paolo Martin, who not only perfected the exterior but, with the help of Giovanni Gotti, also perfected a new interior. Furthermore, a new 165 horsepower, 3.2-liter variant of the existing V6 engine was to release alongside the new coupe model. However, Fiat didn't want all these improvements to end with the new coupe. They also wanted to make sure that the saloon model got some of these upgrades and changes as well. Therefore, they also developed a new Type B model of the saloon, which not only featured the new 3.2-liter engine, but also included some interior designs and features from the coupe. Thus, in 1971, the Fiat 130 released once again, with a new improved variant of the saloon, but also with a brand new coupe. both of which address the complaints of journalists and buyers from the previous 2 years, ensuring that they refined and perfected as many aspects of the cars as possible to truly dominate the luxury market, in Italy especially. Although this new Fiat 130 range was a lot sportier than it had been previously, with the coupe doing 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 11 seconds with a top speed of 197 kilometers per hour, both the saloon and coupe were still focused primarily on being strong luxury contenders. Therefore, they included some quite advanced features, such as power windows all around, a full air conditioning system, a hand throttle, rear sun blinds, a fully adjustable steering wheel, height-adjustable seats, and a button-operated passenger door system, all reinforced by its spacious, comfortable interior, using high-end materials like stainless steel, wood trims, leather upholstery, with a plush feeling all around. Furthermore, it had a very large rear boot area and multiple other storage areas in the interior. Despite its many positive attributes, the Fiat 130 struggled to achieve significant sales success during its 8 years of production. This was largely due to the 1973 oil crisis and led buyers to favor upper-market cars with smaller engine displacements, such as the Alfa Romeo Alfetta or the Lancia Gamma. Additionally, the 130 faced stiff competition from brands better known and trusted in the luxury market, as Fiat's reputation as a brand that makes affordable economy cars made it a difficult sell at that higher price range. The Fiat 130 remains a standout in the brand's history, an ambitious attempt to break into a new market, and there hasn't been anything else like it ever since.